Yeah, I don't want to say don't do it. Like, I don't want to put my current experience onto people. But if you are new and you are trying to figure it out, TFP it up to the end until you figure it out. But once you figure it out and you know your worth, you have a bunch of connections, you have a bunch of things to back it up. Like if you work with brands and all that, you want to start getting paid. But how about for yourself, for your modeling experience?
My modeling experience, it's been an interesting journey, a very self-rewarding journey. I don't think people talk about the psychology of modeling enough, the true art form and culture of it. I think a lot of people view modeling, as like just taking pretty pictures or, we have a lot of models today, quote unquote models, Instagram models, even though, yes, they're pretty and they are selling something.
Yeah.
So I guess it is a type of modeling, commercial or things like that. But a lot of today is missing the art form of it. It's mainly about storytelling.
Right.
It's literally art. Like it's about the culture. It's about storytelling. It's about, creatives coming together to create this experience. So if you're not feeling anything in the pictures, or when you see the pictures, you didn't really get what you were trying to get.
That's true. That is so true.
That's been like my main focus on my modeling journey. Like when someone looks on my picture, I want to know what they felt with it, what they saw. It's like being in a museum and, you look at a piece of art and you're like, so what do you get from this piece of art? Like, what do you sense?
No, that's true, yeah.
Literally.
Yeah,
Like, that's why, people get, like, frisson, which is, like, just goosebumps and chills, like, when they see a picture of Naomi Campbell or, Iman, someone like that. It's like, oh, girl, you're taking me. Like, it's,
Yes.
Like, it definitely bridges the gap, at least for me, between, like, doing this work for fun and like actually making it into a sustainable business for myself. I love learning more about myself through modeling, like my angles, the things I don't like, the things I do like. Like minor things, in modeling you can change and should change, like when it comes to like health wise, like skin quality, things like that. This modeling industry will tell you certain things about yourself that may or may not be true, that they may deem marketable and not marketable, whether that's hair, size, ethnicity, etc. But we've seen so many people push forward and do what they got to do. I love that I've been an example of that as well, being a Black creative with my hair twisted. It's more visibility, it's more representation. Right. So I love what I get to do in this space. And currently I'm doing more, I want to experience more with editorial work. Okay. So like the what is it called? Like when you do like all like the shapes and silhouettes and like it's almost like dancing through like a photo shoot and seeing like what great pictures you get out of it. Exactly. And like that's like my favorite thing. I have a photo shoot that's coming out soon. You guys saw a sneak peek of it for my birthday. Okay. But the actual like photos recently just got edited, so I can't wait for you guys to see that. I'll show y'all a little snippet off camera.
Okay.
I gotta see that. So far what we saw, it was amazing. I love them.
It looks really good.
Thank you.
Far.
Yes. I'm really trying to work on my expressions. Like it's
very important.
Yes, very important.
I need to work on that too, actually.
Yeah. And one thing I will actually say for models or future models or people who are aspiring, the camera, if it's a good quality camera, they can pick up the slightest thing. So like don't overdo your expression. Like they can pick up the subtleness of an eyebrow lift or a lip movement, things like that. So like don't like try to like give it so hard because you think you giving it, and then you look back and you like, oh my god,
exactly.
And to go back to the whole the dancing part that you were saying, like when you posing, like dancing kind of helps you with your poses. And that's why like I was thinking about taking like a dance class because I feel like it helped me with my confidence with my modeling and stuff and help me be more flowy when I'm posing. So like that's another good tip too.
Now, I also want to kind of go into that dancing part as well. It's kind of a little bit different what y'all saying, but it's going to make sense. So, everyone, like for me now where I'm at, I need a photographer that can dance with me. And what that means is that, like if if I'm doing my poses and all that, I need you to come to the left, right. I need you to be everywhere. I need to be cohesive. Don't just be standing there just on shutter mode. I want
give advice to you got something.
Yes, because the entire
advice.
time, like for my shoots, I do put everything together, so I'm looking at every single thing, every single person. I may be posing, but I do see everything, and it's because I love art. Okay, guys, I love it. So I'm gonna look at every detail, even once the pictures are done. I'm looking at every little. So this next time we're not gonna do this. Next time, like I'm looking at everything. But you do need a photographer that's gonna dance with you. So that's why I'm now re-looking for a personal photographer. But before I was working with a photographer named Ruben, and we used to dance. We would be at the shoot. We'll do a photo shoot. It's supposed to be for an hour, but then it turns to 4 hours because now we're like, oh, let's do this. Okay, let's do that.
Yeah,
and
just collaborating off each other.
Yeah, and that I love, and like that lets me know that you love art and you're not just here for the money. And I understand you come for the money. You know, do what you want for the money. But when you're doing that, when you're dancing and you're coming together with this art, it just makes it so much more fun. And it's like you guys start to just come up with more ideas, and next shoot is like, okay, we didn't do this, let's do this. That's, it's just things like that you want to do. So that's a little tip. You want a personal photographer, find someone you can dance with that loves with the same genre of art that you're doing, because different type of genres. So someone that loves the same thing you're doing, and you guys are just dancing together the entire time.
We need to hit a quote on that. I love that so much. Find a photographer you can dance with.
Yes.
Like
that's
that.
Dope.
Yes. I need that on a shirt.
Hey, I might do that. Hey, Sade.
Exactly.
Sade, we might need you.
Stupid hot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Come on,
we might need to put that up on there.
Yes.
Give a
would do
10% cut each.
Hilarious.
Okay.
For
And I
real.
love what you said, Sade, about wanting to take a dance class.
Oh,
Yes.
I strongly advise for people who do want to model to like learn first ask yourself exactly what you want to accomplish in your modeling journey. If it is for like a self-esteem thing, I know like that's why I started out, to like gain more confidence, and then I was like, but no, like I actually want to do this for a business, like it turned into something more for me. For some people it may just be like a boost of confidence, or like maybe they do want to go to New York and do more editorial, or
Right.
do more commercial and work with brands and things like that. But to like try to learn as many areas as possible. Like if you want to take a dance class to help you with your posing, take it. If you want to take a singing class because it helps you find your voice, so when your mouth is silent, you can still pose with like
Your face.
because you know your voice. If you want to take an acting class to help you with your facial expressions, do that. I think I'm going to do that.
I am too.
Because
Exactly.
I really need to like.
And all of this
break the
helps
mold.
with your confidence.
Yes.
Each class helps with your confidence.
Yeah,
So
your
when you
confidence,
bring it back to
everything.
the photo shoot, you can just do it. And all of that stuff kind of goes together as well, because modeling is kind of like acting.
Yeah.
And dancing when you're posing and stuff like
it
that.
is.
So
It is.
You're
acting.
a new character every time.
exactly.
Yes. Especially if you're working with me. So I like to tell people to just show up as your persona. It just depends on the shoot. But if we're doing themed shoots, like I would want you to. I'm gonna probably give you like an idea of what to go for, and you have to come with that character and not exactly yourself all the time. So
Exactly.
you got to be able to fluctuate and be someone else sometimes, and especially if you're going into someone else's world as well. So, but if it's your world, do whatever you feel is necessary.
Which is why it's very important to also know yourself and figure out who you are along this journey. Because if you are a model for someone, you are definitely their canvas for a lot of things. And it can go from being a canvas and a multifaceted creator to being a puppet really quickly.
Exactly.
Because you don't know what you want. You don't know what you're conveying. It's just like Simon says.
Yes.
So for sure, learn who you are.
And also too, like learn who you are, and for also that reason you should also try to learn other skills so that you're not just a model either. So
Yeah.
they
Oh
can't
my
just because for some reason in this industry models are just like the bottom of the barrel. So since we're looked at that as that way, we should try to like learn other skills like creative directing or photographer skills, or just being a director or stylist or makeup artist. Like learn other skills so that you'll be helpful behind the scenes some type of way, because when you just a model, they don't care.
And I will co-sign on that heavy. Anytime I work with people, or if someone hits me up to ask me to mentor, I don't know the mentoring, but if you hit me up, I'm going to ask you, yes, I would book you for my shoot. But what else do you do?
Yes, he really does ask that.
Yes, because like I don't like because I want you, anybody around me, I want you to be a boss. Like I don't want you just to only be a model. Because when you're, like Sade said, when you're only a model, like on the pyramid scheme of the art world, models are at the bottom. Like I would tell you, when I done fashion shows in LA and all that, even when it comes down to the food, yes, we were paid for the show, but they would have the food there and they would say models eat last. Or models don't eat at all.
No.
Yes.
That
has happened.
I know that's an unwritten rule. You know, people may not want to eat before a photo shoot, but to have that as a blatant sign.
This was after the fashion show.
Yeah, this was
after the fashion show.
Yeah,
I'm a big bag. I'm gonna get back after fashion shows, please.
Yes,
and there was one they didn't feed the models at all. Everybody else at production got to eat, but not the models.
Yeah, so and then also just come with the respect. Like you don't want to just seem like you're just like a subject. I don't know if that's like a good word to say, but like you don't want to like you just like, okay, like you just, all right, just come on, like I'm just
the canvas.
Yeah, you just a canvas. Like you just know, like you want people to be like, oh hey NJ, hey Sade, Yavali. You want them to like, you want to come with a personality. You want to be yourself. You want, even when you do a shoot, even though you might enter someone's world, you want them to be like, okay, this is my world, but let's also mix your world in this as well. Because on my projects coming up, that's going to happen with a bunch of creatives that I want to work with. I want to go mix our worlds together. So you want to be able to have your world built up instead of just being picked. Like me and Sade always talking like we're working on our brands and things like that, because it's like we rather not be chose. We want to choose. We want to be able to, instead of getting chosen by these brands, we want to be choosing people or choosing the brands we want to work with or things like that. Yeah,
ownership is very important.
And you guys, this is something that I've been stressing. I'm so sorry I'm taking over this, but I had to say this really quick. With the ownership.
I know what you're about to say.
Yes, because Sade knows the stress. No one knows the stress I've really been through this since 16 doing this stuff, but Sade. This is like, the stress is real. Yeah. And the ownership has been one of the biggest things that a lot of people don't understand or all that, but I've realized it for a long time. But that you have to own your work, especially if it's your shoot. Now, if it's someone else's shoot, then I don't, that's fine. But if it's your shoot, make sure you're talking to that photographer to get the rights to your photos, because you don't want to get famous and then now they're selling your pictures and you're not getting a cut of it. Now, it's fine that if you're not in for the money and all that, but when it comes to the point where this is your career, this is mainly what you do. You can love the art all you want to, but you want to make sure that you are in control of you don't want to put together a full-on project and then someone else has control over it. And
because they can have your pictures on a website that you don't even like, or that don't represent your brand at all, and can actually tarnish your brand, and now they can do whatever because they own the rights to it.
Yeah, they might put your stuff up for a campaign for something political that you're not even in agreement with, and now you're canceled. So you want to
crazy.
Yeah, so you want to be sure to just have ownership over your stuff. But again, you need to be seasoned to be asked for ownership, and it has to be your stuff. You don't want to just be asked for ownership for someone else's stuff, because now you're going to just be causing problems. So
yeah, like if they paid you to be a model for something, then that's different, because that's like you are, of course you can still have conversations of like how you may want to be portrayed. Like maybe it's like in like retouches. I know like that's a big thing for me. Like and maybe just because I'm, the creative directing side, like I try to learn my place of like, okay, I'm a model for this job, so like just be a model. But I'm like, but y'all see the overcast, right? Like y'all see the blemishes, like exactly. Like was this retouched? Like I know I say like I trust y'all, but like I only see the photo, the background. Like photographers, and this is why I love like when photographers like also learn their models too, because they'll know how to retouch their models. A lot of photographers, they're not really looking at the models.
Oh,
they're looking at the models in their scene.
Yes.
So they will edit and have the background looking immaculate, and you will still look like the raw image.
Yes. And also as well, if the photographer's not good at editing your skin type. Like for a while, until I started to learn how to edit, because I would be quick to say, send me those pictures, send me the raws. I don't care. I don't care how you feel or anything, because at the end of the day, this is how I'm represented. I'm not doing it to be mean, but we gonna get this right. So I would be quick to be like, and I would say it nice. I'm not mean ever. I would just be like, hey, I like what you did, but send me the raws. You know, something like that. Something just because, and then not to say that the edit, because something that I've been learning even when it comes to like editing pictures and things like that is that everyone has their own style. So if your style is overly editing photos, that's actually a style. That's it. Art is, there's no limits.
But that's why it's important.
What I want.
That's why it's important to vet the photographer by looking through their work, so that you can match it and see if it matches what you're trying to go for. So you look at their profile and make sure that it has the same quality as editing styles. Like for me, when I'm looking for photographers, I'm making sure they have dark skinned girls on their page and they know how to edit dark skinned people, because yes, the contrast is crazy. People be going up with the contrast, and I just don't understand why.
Don't just look at the followers. How many followers they got?
Exactly.
Don't do that. Please
don't do it for the exposure. Your career can be tanked real quick because of exposure.
Even with your MUAs, because you know, because we're working on projects and things like that, and we're still trying to find someone personal for Sade, because it seems to be that everyone only does like, you know, casket ready makeup on dark skinned people. So, you know, and you know,
funeral home photo shoot.
Have you looking ashy. And for me, like I when it comes to Sade shoots, I look at Sade like she's me. So I'm like, all right, we gotta make sure you look perfect. We gotta make sure we look good. So like I'm also there like, all right, like if Sade says she wants the pictures, then fine. You know, but I'm gonna be like, Sade, this is not right.
Yeah, he's usually at most of my shoots, so he can make sure. Like he said, we're like a mirror of each other, so he knows what I'm looking for. Yes. And if it's not matching, then we're going to have to fix it, because, And I won't say it in their face. I'm going to, my face has a lot. Or I'm going to probably be on, this is not. Something like that, so we can know, like, let's take it off. When she leaves, take it off. We can just go natural. We have done that multiple times, actually. Since high school, when we was in theater. Oh, my God. Yeah, you're crazy for that one. That was crazy.
I love that y'all have each other like that. Like, this also shows, if you're a creative, like, also have someone that is in your space to help you make these decisions too.
Exactly.
You know, whether it's your brother, your sister, if it's a close friend, you know, someone that you just trust, and you know that they're going to tell you the truth about certain things, so y'all can get like the best product.
Yes. Right.
Period.
Exactly.
And you know, they can advocate for you and fight for you in spaces where you may feel like you don't have the biggest voice.
Yep, exactly.
Strength in numbers sometimes. Okay.
And especially if you're the talent, it's kind of hard, because people can easily write you off as just like, you're too difficult and all that. So if you have someone on the other side, like, no, we're not, like me, I don't care. We're going to get this right. Yes. So I'm happy to speak up. Like, even when we did some promo for when we were doing stuff for our brand and we tried to get the lighting right, I told the guy, we're going to take the light is right here. The light is here.
At me looking crazy.
Yeah. So we got it right. And he understood and everything like that. I just wanted to make sure he understood, like, we got to get this right. But I want to ask, like, is anyone like theater kids here at all?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, same here.
We all did it.
Yeah.
So.
Can't wait for Wicked to come out. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to do my battle cry again.
Hilarious. Yes.
I actually want to like do I want to do some of those songs up on there, like, because like vocally I love what they were doing. I listened to the soundtrack of it, and I was like, I like this. I think I could probably do this when I started my music, like covers and all that. But I also want to do like videos and all that. So stay tuned for that. I might do that. It might be this year, next year. I don't know. But it's going to happen. It's already written. It's already happened.
We going to do some collabs on that?
If you want to, yeah, for sure. I
got a photo shoot I did for y'all.
For real?
Yeah, she sent to me. Yeah, I don't know if I responded back to you, but
no, you just liked it, trying to be popular.
No, I'll be all over the place. I'll be all over.
He's like, that's cute. I'm a heart.
Right. Yeah, I'll be all over. Like, y'all don't understand. But behind the scenes, I'll be doing this, that. So there's a lot be going on. But I do try to get back to everybody on time and things like that. But let's see, any hidden talents?
Define hidden talent.
Like a talent that you have not expressed to the world yet, but it's a talent. Like for me, I feel like I think it's pretty I do modeling. I also do music, but I think that I don't know if this I haven't done a video yet, but I think I can dance. Yeah, I think I really can. I haven't danced before, but I really do think that.
Why I feel like Sade?
I got videos of him dancing in my phone. He be getting it.
For real, he be killing it.
I don't know, but like if I wouldn't say like as confidently like I can say I can model. I wouldn't say I can confidently dance. I need to take a class. But
like you have rhythm.
I think
he got a little 1 2.
Yeah, I got a little. I can do a little 2-step. But I think if I take a class,
2-step.
Yeah, well, I do a little. But if I take a class and I kind of learn the basics, I think I can progress from there.
Okay, so like choreography.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure, choreography.
I don't think freestyle.
No, not freestyling. No, that's too much. Yeah. But you never know. I don't know. Who knows? But I am going to get into music, and I do need to be doing dancing and things like that. So you never know. I'm still learning myself artistically. I'm surprising myself every day, and I even get curious. Like even when it comes to doing creative directory, I'm like, I just kind of wing it, and then I'm like, okay, let's continue this on. I think I like it. It's pretty cool.
That's how I feel too. But
Yeah.
I think my hidden talent, if you search real hard, you'll find videos, but of me singing.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we gonna play some like after the show.
And she's a songwriter. Sade wrote me a song
Really?
for my musical project I'm doing, and I'm definitely gonna incorporate it. I just have to get the whole team together. But yes, she writes songs too. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but I can low key sing a little bit. I'm not trying to do what he be doing, but yes, I can.
Oh, okay. So this is like a family. Hold on, because now
Honestly,
do all
it's just
families
me and
out
him.
Gary, Indiana, just do music?
No, not that I know. Indiana is more like a home state. Like people just go to church, go
We
to
got
work.
a lot of brother and sisters.
Yeah.
Me and him the only one that really be doing this.
How many are we talking about?
It's like what,
Like 10.
10 of
Whoa,
us.
whoa,
I don't
whoa.
know.
Wait a minute. Y'all literally like the Jackson 5.
Kinda.
I mean Jackson 2 right now because because like my
The
little
Jackson
sister,
duo.
my little sister, she does sing, but she hasn't taken it serious yet.
Yeah,
you never
she can
know.
sing too.
And then my little brother, my little sister, her name is Sierra. She does music. And then my little brother Roderick, he's into football. And then my other little brother, Rashi, he was into photography. I don't think I don't know if he really likes it like that, but he's more into like the the low life. He's not like, but more of like the steady life.
And he like location photography. Like he don't
What does
take
that
pictures.
mean?
Like he
Like
likes to take pictures of like
landscape model.
landscape.
Not landscape
Yeah.
photography. Yeah,
Gotcha.
landscape photography. Yeah,
Like geographical.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
but I think that whenever a photographer starts the path in photography, they
That's the
always
first
start
thing they
at,
go to.
at landscape, and then they start to progress from there. But I've noticed that just over time, I'm like, whenever I ask people like, "What do you like to take pictures?" They're like, "Landscape." I'm like, "You're a beginner, huh?" They're like, "Yeah." I can always tell. I can
Because it's like
always tell.
already beautiful. Like you don't
Yeah.
really got to do much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. And
exactly.
then there's no
When you work with a
pressure.
person.
Yeah.
And they
do
be
some
scared to
sometimes.
ask for models too.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
another thing.
And a lot of photographers I know are like introverts, but the introverts are. I notice people that are in the industry, the more introverted they are, the more creative they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
For some
exactly, it
reason,
is.
yeah.
That's like them neurodivergent kids.
Yes.
Like
Mm-hmm.
I just found out I was a
I'm not
neurodivergent.
about to play with him.
Because I sent Sade a message, like, cause we have a group chat, and a video popped up on TikTok, and they was talking neurodivergent. And I was like, I think I'm a neurodivergent, like, because like just how my thinking patterns and things like that. And then the video was explaining like a lot of models are the neurodivergent. Like if you were to sit down and talk to me, if we start to get in conversation, I'm gonna start talking about business, science, molecules in the air with H2O.
Yeah, Rogers can talk for.
Yes, and I love to learn. So like, I'm like a nerd. A lot of people don't know I'm a nerd, and I'm like, yeah, a lot of people think I'm just something else, and I'm not.
He used
I'm
to
like,
sit there and watch Animal Planet. For
I
fun.
love
Are
Animal
you
Planet.
serious?
Yeah.
Oh, so you just know random facts.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Oh,
sci-fi. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
How tall is a kangaroo in
Oh,
kilometers?
see, I can't do that. But like it just be like random things like we be talking, then I'd be like, okay, this is that, or I just learned that the other day, and it's like, and people look at me like, this is not what we're talking about. We're talking about this, and I'm like, oh, okay, let me just be quiet.
Hilarious.
Let me be quiet.
That's funny.
But this is why we call him 3. Like he has like many different
keep
intro
messing it up.
specs.
Oh yeah, there's
Like,
a lot going on.
You know, many different intro specs. I do think a lot of creatives are neurodivergent. You know, like a lot of us are undiagnosed when it comes to things, and that may be why a lot of us are so creative, or can think out the box, things like that.
Yeah.
Because we weren't necessarily put in the box
Yes.
yet. It's just like, what are we? Like, what is this? And since like we don't know the words and can't explain it, we put it in art.
Yeah, we just play art.
Yeah,
that's just
and
art.
you get these.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like that's so cool.
Yes.
Love that.
Thank you. Do you guys prefer runway or photo shoots?
Photo shoots.
Photo shoots.
Yes.
Okay. It depends on what it is. I guess it depends on the brand for me.
That's true. Oh my God, that's true.
Like I want to do Ralph. I want to work with Ralph Lauren so badly.
Me too.
Like Americana, like it. You know,
American
that
Boy
would
life. That would be
American Boy. Come on, like
imagine if we did get a collab with Ralph Lauren for this project. Oh
that
my
would
God,
be so cool.
Isn't that U.S. Polo? They the same people.
There's U.S. Polo and then there's
that.
Assassin's Polo. Like I think Assassin Polo is France and then U.S. Polo is America.
Oh.
But that's not Ralph Lauren. That's a whole different brand, right?
No, it's all Ralph Lauren.
Okay.
It's just that two different owners.
Okay.
Of the same brand. So it's like.
Yeah, because I was like,
different
that
branches.
would go perfect with your thing.
Yeah, I know,
Seriously.
right? That would be so. But it's gonna happen. Get into some meetings, make it happen one day. Who
We're speaking
knows?
into existence.
Yeah, we
Because
never
we need
know.
that Ralph
Exactly.
Lauren partnership.
Yes, that would be so dope. That would be so dope. I think for myself, I think I like photo shoots better because I'm able to like be more creative. And like I said, I am an introvert as well. So like, and I do like talking to people. Like I like talking to people, but I like talking to people like more so when it's like, all right, like we know what we're doing. Like if we're just at a fashion show, we're just talking for about nothing. I mean, I don't want to sound like that, but like
No,
I'm an introvert. That's all I can really say. I don't want to sound like that, but I'm an introvert, and it's better on set when we know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
We can be creative together. We can talk. We can get to know each other. It's more of like a family thing rather than even though in that moment we are working really a lot, but in that moment you still kind of like get to bounce off each other rather than at the fashion show. And then on top of that, fashion shows, they would tell you to show up at 2:00,
Oh my
and
God.
it won't start until 8.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
So
That's why I
at
don't
that
got
point,
time.
yeah, my battery be low. But now I've learned if it start at 2:00 and the show start at 8:00, come around 7:30. Come around 7:30. Like especially if you already know how to walk. If you don't know how to walk yet, don't do that. Go to rehearsals.
Yeah, go
but
to rehearsals.
I will also say speak with the people as well. Like
Yes.
that's putting on the show. You don't just show up at 7:30 and think you still got a spot.
yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah, let them know like, hey, so I already know the area. I already know the walk. We already have a great brand connection.
Mm-hmm.
So like, since you already know how I work and vice versa, is it okay if I show up a bit later?
Yes. Please do that.
Exactly.
Please do that.
You
I don't
know,
want to get you
Communication, respect.
Yeah.
It's very important.
Because
Yes.
it really do be a long time of like just waiting, or like hair and makeup and stuff like that. Yes, but a lot of times it don't start until certain times as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, really,
Or
why are
after
we
the
showing up
time
at
the
2?
flyer got.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Color people
happened a lot
time.
of times.
Color people. CP.
CPT. Okay. Listen. Matter of fact, no. I'm gonna say WPT as well.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause
no.
they be doing it
Oh yeah, because in LA, I ain't gonna say no names, but them shows be starting like it say 7:00 and won't start until 10.
Yeah.
Okay, now.
And we're not walking, and then it's not over until about 1. And like I live in Vegas, and I have to be back home by 2:00, and I'm
That's
scared.
crazy.
I don't know what's going on. I gotta get back to my flight.
Because the LA Union Station ain't no joke. Last time I was
Yeah,
out
you gotta
there,
catch the train down
it's too
there.
much.
Whoa.
And if you catch the Flixbus, the schedules change. You are always on edge. But honestly, do you guys like being on edge? Like when it comes to like when it comes to like, oh, I have to do this, or like doing like for
If it's
me.
planned out, like if I have a list
Okay.
of things that I know I need to do, and everything is set in place for me to do it, and I'm just going, then yeah. But if it's all over the place and I got to think about it,
Yeah.
no, because now you add more stress.
I kind of like being on edge. I kind of like where it's like, okay, like sometimes this is for certain things, but if people
Yeah.
are involved, if I have a team and then everybody else is already in motion, I get scared. But if it's just me, it's only on me, because for me, I'm flexible. Because like I don't want people to be like, oh, I can't show up now, and then like, especially if I really like you, and it's like I don't like, okay, it's like, dang, now I really don't want to have to recast, but let's do
Plus,
this.
this may be the last time since you just called out last minute.
Exactly.
Because I
Yeah.
really like you, but this
Yeah.
is still a business.
Yeah.
You
Oh
know?
yeah. So I try to make sure.
Especially what we doing, we trying to work with brands and stuff. So like,
You got to be on time.
we gotta be on time. This is like a reputation for us as well. So
Mhm.
we the
Yes.
ones reaching out to y'all, gotta come on time.
Yeah, and then there has been times where I had to recast at the last minute, and like for things like that, like I can do like it. You know, I've grown my heart to be kind of like when I do business, I don't use my mind. I don't use my heart too much. I used to, but I learned to not do that because then it's gonna hold you back. Like you're gonna be like, okay, well I'll just schedule for this one person, and then the brand is like, we're not doing that, and then now they don't want to work with you no more. Exactly. So it's like for me now, I'm like, you can't show up, okay, next person. And it's not to be mean. I will recast you if it's just something, but at that moment I will move forward. You just have to. The show goes on. I learned that in theater in high school from Miss Flores. Shout out to her. And I'll say that because my first ever performance on stage, she's always giving me the main roles, and I'm like, Miss Flores, please, this is my first time doing it. I don't know what's going on, but she would give me the things. And then one time was really hoarse, and they had a part on there. At the time, I wasn't singing, so I didn't. It wasn't that I wanted. It just I was hoarse. I just didn't want to be on stage, sounding bad. And she was like, the show goes on. The show goes on, and I was like, the show goes on. So you just don't care. So you just don't care. But as I get more in the industry, I understand why she said the show goes on. I'm so glad that she taught me that, and she told me that so that I won't. Because then if she would let me do that, I would make excuses to this day on why I can't do this or something like that. So,
exactly.
Yeah, I really appreciate her for that. And also RIP to her. She's no longer with us.
Oh, Miss Flores?
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Miss Flores.
Okay.
Music teachers are the best with that.
Yeah, she's a theater.
Shout out Miss Frank.
Teacher.
Theater teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miss Frank was my theater teacher too. Her saying was, early is on time is late, and late is unacceptable. Mm-hmm. And she was all big on that show goes on stuff.
Yes. All right, so we are running low on time, but I do have a few more questions for us before we exit out. So what's your best or worst? No, actually, no. I don't want to get into that. What's something that you've learned in the last year about yourself when it comes to the art world? Like, what's something that you did last year that you wouldn't do this year, but what's something you did this year that you won't do next year? If you want, I'll start off.
I would say for me, last year I wasn't intentional with the photo shoots that I was doing, and this year I feel like I'm not being consistent, so that's one thing I need to work on for this year. But last year I wasn't being intentional. I feel like this year I'm not being consistent because everything needs to make sense on why I'm doing it, because I am spending money to do some of these things and all that, so everything gotta make sense. But like just being intentional and staying consistent, and I would say this time, like a positive thing that I'm doing, I'm actually reaching out to brands and being able to collaborate with them now. So the photo shoots that I am going to start doing, there's going to be substance to it. My whole goal is, like, I still want to model and all that stuff, but I want to also show my creative director side. Mm-hmm. So, and just also show that I can put stuff together for brands. So, like, some of my stuff I am going to be modeling in it and all of that. But I want to show, like, I want the content to show, like, what I could put together. Mm-hmm. So whether I'm a model or behind the scenes, and my ideas just coming apart, period. Like, I just want to show what I can put together. So.
Okay, for sure. How about yourself, NJ?
I love that.
Thank you.
One of my things were to be intentional as well. Last year, I did a lot of, I don't want to say idling, because I was still moving and, like, going to places and saying yes to everything to, learn and soak it all up. Mm-hmm. However, I was always watching and not doing as much. And when the opportunity would come up for someone to be like, hey, like, would you like to try? I'd be like,
second guessing.
Like, I'll do it next time. Like, I'm just here to learn. I know there's been, like, so many, and this happened a lot during, like, the fashion shows that were coming up. That, like, we've done together and things like that. Like, people will be like, why aren't you, like, modeling? Why aren't you walking? Like, what designer are you walking for? I'm like,
I thought the same thing when you were. I was like, well, you have the look, so I was like, what's going on in America?
What's going on in America?
What's going on?
Doubt. Having to learn. You see everyone. You see people, like, excel in these ways, and then you're like, I want want to like pick your brain. Like, how did you excel? You know,
exactly.
And it's like you can pick someone's brain, but like you also have to apply it too.
Exactly.
Like, I would do a lot of background stuff, and I loved doing that because it taught me all aspects of how a set goes. But like, I could have done like 2 shows background and then like now jumped in the forefront, you know, and then do what I learned instead of like the whole year of just like soaking it up and learning.
Yeah. In the background.
Yeah.
I understand.
So that's
I definitely
like
agree with that.
thing.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. I actually am doing the same exact thing you're doing, so I definitely agree. I know exactly what you mean.
This year we're gonna be more out there.
Exactly.
Yeah, we know so much now. Like what we all were just talking about. Like we know what we talking about. You know,
for sure.
Like
for sure. And we're gonna do some more bigger things going on. So regardless of the fact, you guys will be doing work. Whether that's through me, through yourselves. We got each other. We got this, guys. Yeah. We got this. I would say something that I would like to change. Well, I did change last year from this year is saying yes to everything. I work myself so much because for the most part, like I feel like now I'm at a pace where I'm like I should be getting paid for what I do, and it's not that I'm not going to do things for free because I do see the value in connections as well. It's just that not everything because and getting more paid work for this year. Because I was finding myself overworking myself and going home like, you know, I just felt like I wasn't like I was fulfilled in that moment, you know, okay, cool, pictures, but when I get home I think about like, dang, I don't have nothing to, you know, show for on the business side of it, like any money or any connection or type of anything that's gonna put myself up with the big dogs, because I do want to be with the big. I don't only want to be a model. I do want to be in those rooms and also be on screen. I want to do it all. I am an artist / businessman. So, you know, those are my top things there. So for me, it's more so just not saying yes to everything and also just like being selective on what I do, who I'm working with, and make sure it's strategic as well with what I'm doing, and make sure it's also aligning with my projects as well. If it doesn't align with my projects now, and it shouldn't apply to everyone. It just depends on where you're at in your art
journey.
Yeah, your journey. For me, I think I'm at a place now. It has to align with my project because I have a project. It's called Welcome to Free's Mind, and that's the book name. But there's chapters in it. Like right now, we're on American Boy right now. So things have to make sure that it aligns with American Boy, and then next October, whatever, then I'm not gonna say the name of it, but that project, it has to align with it. And when people hit me up, I tell them that, like, even if they try to do a TFP, could I put my if you can't pay me, could I put my product into your shoot? Soon as you say no, that's for no for me. But it's not to be like, oh, like to be all uppity about it. It's just because like I know where I'm at in my career, and I'm not just some model to just show up to your shoot. I'm not in my beginning stages. So, you know, strategy and marketing is kind of where I'm at now. Even for my business, I started it November, but I'm learning so much about it. I took the site down. As for now, just as like a rebrand, and also because of I see how the sales go, things like that. I want to be able to, for the winter time, it's going to come back, of course. I'm not going to just give up on it, but I do want to rebrand the packaging, the marketing, who I'm working with, why I'm working with it, commercials. There's going to be a lot of amazing things coming with it, and I just have to be more just strategic with it rather than just like, okay, let's do a shoot, and it's just like, okay, like, and then my page is going to just look like sporadic, just pictures
all over the place.
Yeah, like it has to be themed. It has to look like art. Like even on my page now, I want my stuff to like. It should look like art. When you go on my page, it should scream art to you rather than just like taking pictures. Like you see the colors pop when you go on my page because you post like a color palette. I feel like your page look good. Thank you, and man, I really do appreciate that because I be putting my pressure on myself about that. And that's something to pressure on myself. Like I have to stop that.
Well, to piggyback off what you were saying, I think another thing that we all gotta realize is taking a moment to, you know, express or enjoy the wins that we've had, no matter how small or big. Because like even though for me, like, I haven't been consistent, like you said, I was still getting invited to stuff. I was still doing little things. It just wasn't exactly what I wanted to do, but like I'm still doing like little photo shoots for people and all that stuff like that. But like just accepting the little wins that you get.
Yes.
Even if they're small, big.
No motion.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Something is something. So still, you know.
Oh, I'm about to go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we were talking about. Remember, I was saying like my first ever collab I've ever done, which I really appreciate Avanti so much. We're gonna rework again, but I didn't like Avanti's he's a established brand. He has his own stores. He has campaigns. Even Carlton Jones. He's in Target. At the time, I didn't realize. Like I would just like shoot. All right, what's next? Shoot, what's next? I never sat down and really thought to myself like, you're doing good. I just like, all right, that picture looks bad, let's do this next time. That's all I'm thinking about. Yeah, so like
the same way.
Yeah, so I do need to sit back and take it in, like, you know, like you're like I'm doing good and probably a little bit better than a lot of people. Yeah, so it's like you know, to have grace. But when you are a mad artist, you know, a mad scientist, mad artist, it's kind of hard.
Yeah,
it's hard. Yeah, it's really hard.
And just really quickly on the paid model thing, and why it's very important. You know, of course, we're gonna have passion projects when it comes to things. That's great because it shows that you're really enthusiastic about doing this project. But the reason why it is good to like get paid for certain things that you do, because it shows that your skills are valued. Like this is a job. Like no one goes, like I do front desk and guest services. You do security. You do security. Like we don't go to work for free.
Right.
We don't do those skills. We were hired for qualifications and our skill set, and then we go to work and we do that, and they return us in payment.
Exactly.
Like it's a partnership like that. So like don't ever be afraid to, like, if you know you have the skills and like you know what you're talking about and you know what you're doing on camera, like don't be afraid to establish like you need to be paid. This is a job, and it's not saying like money is everything, but on your portfolio, if you have a lot of free, when you go to these big brands, they're gonna be like, oh, so you're a freelance worker. Now, if you have great work on your, you know, your portfolio, they will love that, and then they'll take you on. But like if it's just free everything, like it's like, well, why is it free everything?
I think even with the free thing, I think is ways to. Actually, I won't say that. That's how I'll tell you behind the scenes.
Because there is ways, you know, again, like brand awareness, or like there's like other ways where you can profit.
Well, I was going to say, I can probably cut this part out, but I was going to say that you can say that you were paid for that, even though you weren't paid for it, and then that can all, because they don't know what you did.
Because paid mean, like, to them, paid mean money, product, stuff like that.
Yeah. So
and even just networking connection, just period.
True.
Maybe the people who's there,
networking is money, guys. Please, that's money. Actually networking is more than money.
But what I will say also for the models, when it comes to thinking about your pay, not only is it about like what brands and stuff that you worked with, like when you are coming up with your pay rate, like it's all about also how you take care of yourself. Like your body is the product, so you need to make sure your skin is looking good, your hair is looking good, nails looking good. Or if you're a guy, just skin, make sure you're working out, make sure your body look good, hygiene, like all that stuff got to be on point. And sometimes you got to come on set with your own makeup done and all that stuff, hair done already. So just having your own little personal team, or you just learning how to do your own makeup and nails, because like me, I'm a dark skinned girl. Sometimes the makeup artists don't do my makeup like it needs to be, so I need to be able to go take it off and be able to put it on the way I would feel comfortable on camera, because we're not doing this if I'm not comfortable and I look crazy. So
please learn how to do your hair, makeup, and all that, because like she said, and everyone, especially if you go to LA, I'm not trying to trash LA, but not everybody is cultured, I like to call it. Everyone's not cultured, so they don't understand how 4C hair works, or they don't know how dark skin is supposed to look. And they have makeup booths, they have tanning booths, they have all that. But the thing about it is that could they make you look good, or could they only make someone that's a little bit lighter look good? So you want to make sure that if that happens, you don't want to be stuck or pressured, or you don't want to be frozen. You want to be like, fine, get your makeup done, do your hair. You want to just do it. Yeah.
Always have it in your makeup bag, your little bag that you have with you when you go to these casting calls. Make sure you got your makeup, your hair brushes, lotion, spray, all that. Like, make sure you're on point, because all that goes into when you talk about your pay rate. Like literally, you are the product, so you got to make sure that you look good. Period.
Yes.
Okay,
So.
and then to close out, I'm sorry, there's someone we can talk about, and there'll be a lot more episodes and different things we'll be doing and all that. I just do have 2 more questions and then 3 facts, because I just have to do 3 facts. I have to do it, just for the cannabis experience. I know us cannabis smokers, we love to think and crack codes to things. So we're gonna definitely get into that. But I want to ask, this will be a little bit controversial, but who's the queen of rap?
Stop. It's Nicki Minaj.
Me? No, okay. Rap does stand for rhythm and poetry.
I never knew that, actually.
Me either.
Yeah, it stands for rhythm and poetry. So if you try to look at who the queen of rap is, you have to look at rhythm. You have to look at poetry, which means their pen. Mm-hmm. It's great, when people can rap over other people's pens and, their beats and things like that. But rap is about artistry. It's very raw, So it would have to be Miss Minaj still. I do wish the castle was handled better. I do wish that the crown was handled better.
Hilarious.
Because I know if I'm sitting on the throne, I ain't arguing with nobody, for real.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't heard Queen Elizabeth talk now one goddamn time. Well, now we really not hearing her talk.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, ma'am. But I haven't heard her talk.
I hear what
you're
saying, but I get also why she talk.
I understand, but it seems like it only happens though in rap culture.
Yeah.
Like no one else in other genres, be like beefing like that, like how it happens for rap.
It's a lot of behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna get into that, because I know people be playing games like it may look on the surface level, it may seem like, oh, okay, she's doing too much, but like she's responding to things that are going on behind the scenes that she can't really say yet, or because there's money and people with money behind it. Like you don't know what the safety is behind it, but she can say little things. So I understand it, but a lot of people don't understand that. But yeah, for me, I would say, because my goal is to become the king of art, and of course the crown is open after the person is done with their career, things like that. It's always open, but if someone is there, I just feel like the disrespect shouldn't be there. Like if the time they put in, like there's like a digital footprint, everything like that, you have to respect. I feel like just respect. But like if you want to feel like you're a part of the royal cast of it all, fine, but you need to understand who was like
first,
who's there first in their journey, because like the journey is like crazy, like so much that artists have to go through, and just the business of it, so that a lot of people have not experienced it. They may be up there with them, but they haven't experienced everything that they experienced. Mm-hmm. So,
and plus there could be multiple queens, like there's hella queens in different regions, like because like the people that came before Nicki, like they're not dead, so it's like, so what, they have to take their crown off to now give it to the new girl?
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
Well, the new girl back then, she has her digital footprint now, but like some will say Queen Latifah or Lauryn Hill or Lil Kim, like they still got their crowns too, I'm like, it should be like who else is queen too, like who has joined the royal family,
exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Instead of like who's the only
queen,
because like that's not even how that goes in royal families.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do think that as well, that there's that the doors should be open for like even if Nicki Minaj is training these new artists to like become the queen or prince, whatever they want.
Let's be real, everyone is inspired by Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, I was not, so like for me, I've never listened to Nicki Minaj until all of the beef stuff happened.
Really?
I never really listened to her music until.
I listened to her.
Okay, me too.
I actually first heard her through Sierra, to be honest. Yeah, and I was listening to her, and I was like,
if you go on my highlights on my Instagram, I literally am singing Nicki Minaj songs.
See, I really don't. I don't know, but like for like when I listened to her doing all the beef stuff, I listened to more of her tracks, and I'm like, wow. Like let me take notes. Let me.
Oh,
that's
how
you put that. That's
you didn't experience the Pink Friday era like how we did?
No, but like I've heard,
exactly.
I heard the song. I heard the songs. I'm not sure of all the songs on there, but like, I've heard the Roman Revenge, or that Roman Revenge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or there's other
Roman
songs.
Holiday.
I don't know about that one, but Roman Revenge, like one with Eminem in there.
Yeah, Roman Revenge.
Yes. Okay. So and then also one with Jay-Z and Kanye West.
Oh, the commercial songs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm learning. But there's other songs that I've heard her like on TikTok and all that. I just don't know the name of them. But I do know. I give respect where it's due. That lady is crazy. Like one thing I would not want to do is get into an argument with Nicki Minaj.
No.
Like she can say the smallest thing and it would just feel like a jab, like a machete is in your. So I give her that. But she's the queen of rap. Let's move on to the next one. Do you guys have any advice for any models out there? You guys gotta keep it short. I'm sorry, but we gotta go.
Maybe like be this, do this, that.
Okay, we gotta replay that. Slow like it down, because I have to probably go back and do that too.
I would just say, value yourself. Make sure your morals is in check, and know who you are.
Okay, and I will say almost the same thing. Just know your worth, know what you want, know what lane you want to be in as well, and then build from there.
Know your style.
Know your
know your angles. Know your muses.
And study yourself to understand who you want to work with too.
Yep. Yeah. And practice in the mirror for your angles and expressions. And when you're doing photo shoots, play music.
Yes.
Yes, get into that character. Oh, and then before your shoots too, going on. Okay, this is the last one. Last one. Before you go to your shoot, also like start becoming the character you are.
Build you a persona.
Yeah, build a persona. But say you have to turn into a different character that's not your persona, like start to get into that character before you get there. So if you're supposed to be playing, I don't know, like a witch, you need to be coming there like research witches or something if you don't know about them.
Watch Wicked.
Exactly.
Yeah, watch Wicked or something like that.
When I'm going to my photo shoots, I'm literally on Pinterest looking up the idea that I'm going for already. Like I'm looking up like examples, getting myself prepared getting in that mode. Or I usually make mood boards for my photo shoots. So I'll go and look back at my mood board and make sure like I got the poses and stuff that I know I'm gonna get, do at the set, because time is money. So I like to put the poses in that I know I want to do for sure, so we can just.
Because don't show up to a shoot and be like, I don't know
what to do.
Yeah, Sade taught me that, because for the longest, like literally this year, I started doing mood boards. Like before that, I'm just like, because for me, I'm an artist, so I feel like just show up to the shoot and then we will figure it out from there. I don't know what we're gonna do. I mean, I have an idea, but like a lot of my ideas, I just can't find. I'm just like, I don't know where to start. So, but
Pinterest.
Yeah,
and Canva is your best friend.
Yeah, and if you can't use it, generate it through Midjourney AI.
This
is not sponsored, but y'all got the coins.
Yes, AI has helped me too with my shoots for sure.
Yes.
All right, so I want to give y'all 3 facts before we head out. All right, so one fact is, and these are kind of crazy, so I just wanted you guys to kind of prepare. Did you guys know that humans consume up to 2 cups of snot a day? I mean, a year.
I could have lived my whole life without knowing that one, but
yes,
that's
interesting to know.
Yes.
Now I have to
2 cups of snot.
Yes, you definitely gotta do some research on it to see 2 cups. Like, so when you're like in your spit that all of that stuff, it's snot, but it's natural. So don't think that you have anything wrong with you. You are fine. Don't go on Google and find out you have a different disease that you don't have. Please. All right.
Stupid.
That's funny.
Okay, you also, another fact is you spend up to 5,000 hours of your life looking for something. Rather, that could be multiple objects, like that's your phone, that's a pacifier, that's a headphone. Of your life, on average, people spend up to 5,000 hours searching for something.
I think I'm on 5,000 hours as of 23.
Me too.
My ADHD mind and my forgetfulness.
I would lose something quick.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm always looking for my phone. So
I'm always losing something. If I go to a fashion show or LA, I'm gonna probably come back with probably nothing. I always forget everything.
Seriously. Yeah. I'm always looking for what I was looking for.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. And you write in your hand.
Yeah. I'm like,
what's the last fact?
And then the last one, this is gonna be for the theater kids out there. Did you guys know that it is claimed that Shakespeare smoked weed?
I can believe that.
To write like that? Thou shalt not. And
I can believe
those thee.
But like it was like
I wonder how the weed was back then.
It was like mixed
biblical.
with like
They say he wrote the Bible. Like the revisions, like they say like that was his pen.
Well, what's called is you guys know that the Bible. Well, we'll get to that afterwards. I gotta end it real quick. But what's called like with Shakespeare, he had mixed it with tobacco, so it wasn't just weed. But
he was crossfaded.
He was crossfaded, so he was lit doing his
Shakespeare,
plays, which I understand because like even once I get done, when I'm editing photos and all that, I like to smoke to get that full on experience and all that. So I get it, Shout out to Shakespeare there.
Listen, he made the most amazing novels ever and poetry to this date. So smoke your weed.
Yes, exactly.
And you'll get the best product of your life.
Yeah, that was just a little encouragement to let everybody know that even the greats have smoked weed and made it successful. You don't have to be lazy, sluggish. You just have to be able to know your limits. That's all. All right.
And that doesn't mean you have to smoke weed to be great either.
Yeah. Yes. You don't have
just to say.
Yes.
Don't want peer pressure.
Yes. Please. No.
You're still great. You're still beautiful.
You're just saying you can still be creative even if you smoke weed. Because I know some people get lazy and don't want to do what they need to do. But
yeah, you can be creative and you can be respected still, and still smoke cannabis. Because some people look down on it, depending on where you're at in the world.
No.
But all right.
But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching the Welcome to Three's Mind podcast, Episode 1, Jardin. This was an amazing experience with my sister and my friend, Sade and NJ. I cannot wait for us to work on the next project, actually, that we are planning that is going to be amazing. Sade is going to be one of the models in there. She's going to be showing y'all how to work the cameras and things like that. Yes. We have so many things planned around it on how we're going to make this the best. So I can't wait for y'all to see it. And welcome to Three's Mind. Let's go.
Bye, y'all.